She just wants to play.
Of course, it's a cat. That means it wants food or to play, and we are live.
Yay.
Hello.
So, yes, hello everybody. Welcome to Dragon Age, the Rebootening. We're kind of starting over.
Woo!
3 of the characters are the same. We have 1 new player and character. Ray had to bow out, so Hannah is joining us. Hannah, why don't you introduce yourself and your character?
Okay, so my name's Hannah. You'll see me as CookMe25 in the chat. I write code for a living. I'm a code monkey. And I like video games. I don't know. I'm awful at telling me about yourselves. So let me tell you about my character instead. I will be playing Devura Litwin. She is a Dalish elf. She's a Dalish elf who is a warrior. How much do you want me to talk about my background? Like all of it?
Whatever you want to.
So I am on a quest for knowledge. I know a lot about the lore and the mythology of the elves. And I know more than your average elf, but I yearn to learn more, so I have set out on a quest to learn the art of fighting, hence why I'm a warrior.
She wants to murder people more efficiently.
I mean, that's just me as a human being.
Yeah.
Listen, have you ever driven in rush hour traffic in Cincinnati? It is. Oof.
Don't forget you gotta pick up down here.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't enjoy it today.
Let's continue
Alright.
onward.
Rachel, your mic is hot, just so you know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're fine, just so you no. I can hear what you're saying as you're talking to your mother.
I wasn't talking to my mother. I was talking to you.
Oh.
I thought someone had someone come in the room.
Also, hi, Candace.
My
Welcome
mom
to
did
chat.
come in the room, and she did talk to me.
Okay.
I nodded.
Well, we heard your mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
sorry.
what we meant. We heard your mom.
We're sorry.
Sorry. I can fix that.
Okay.
Yeah, don't do
Maybe.
anything to your mother just because you were talking to her on mic. That's not fair.
No, you should, Rachel. Listen, it was gonna happen eventually. Let's be honest.
Okay,
I know you
so stuff happened last week. That still happened, but we're gonna treat it as like a broad strokes thing. It happened. It's in the past. Now they're elsewhere. 1 character is gone. New character's here. Did we ever decide how Devera and the rest of you got connected?
No.
Nope.
No.
All right, we'll have to at least come up with a broad strokes idea of how that ended up happening too. We don't necessarily need to go into a lot of detail, but we can if we want to.
Yeah, figure it out later. That sounds like tomorrow's problem.
If I really wanted to do things, I would do like an introduction, but no, I don't want to. That's too much work. I
listen.
have so much work already on my plate.
Yay!
Not necessarily for this. Oh, I'm a little low and hard to hear. Let me turn up the mic a little bit. Tell me if that's better, Candace. Anyway, so yeah, we're sort of restarting, but not quite completely restarting. So, A+. All right, there we go. Is everybody else sounding okay? I mean, everybody
As
sounds
we
fine
all
to
go
me.
silent.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
sounded
You
fine to
sounded
me in
fine to me.
Discord.
Yeah. But yeah, we're obviously not listening to ourselves on stream because that's weird and unusual.
Yep.
And it drives
And
us.
uncoordinated.
Yeah, it drives
I don't like the
everybody
echo.
crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm already crazy enough. I don't need anything. I don't need any help.
Relax, we're all crazy here. It's not a competition.
Are you sure we could make it one?
Oh, could we? That would be fun.
No.
One track mind, folks.
See,
Let's not.
here's the mistake. He put Rachel and I in the same campaign, and he's gonna learn to regret that real fast.
Well, we're running out of options, Hannah.
It was me or murder hobo. It was me or murder
We're
hobo.
scraping the bottom of the barrel, and then we got Hannah.
Everybody in my life is. achievement, John.
Okay. Let us actually get started. Because we could be doing this for a long time, and that's not the best use of our time, I don't think.
Either way, we're going to be at it for a while if it's anything like last stream.
Yeah.
Not quite week, but last stream.
Yeah, last session. So you guys have gone down to Halam Shiral, which is how much do you? The Dalish almost certainly know a fair amount. Go ahead and make me. Let's see.
Hold
What is
on,
it,
where
cunning?
are we on this map?
Oh, let me get you guys down.
Near the Waking Sea?
There.
Oh yeah, there we go. Ping. I love
Isn't
that
that
ping.
so handy?
So handy.
I don't know if you guys can do that or not. I hope not, because that's dangerous.
What?
No, I cannot ping. I
Okay,
just
good.
tried.
Well, no, you guys can ping. You just can't ping and drag everybody over. You ping by
Oh, no.
clicking and holding it down.
Oh,
Yeah, there's my ping.
Yeah,
ping.
and it pings in the
Wait.
color you have chosen.
Oh!
Yeah.
So if you want to change your color, you should probably do so.
Follow-up question. There's
Huh?
a way to make it so that our pictures disappear, and I cannot remember what it is.
If you go into settings.
Wait, I found it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How do you do that?
It has been so long since I've used Roll20.
If you go into settings and scroll down a bit, it will have
What do you mean?
player
I can't scroll down.
Rachel, go to settings and go to game settings. See where it says game settings?
Yeah,
Player avatar size.
player avatar size. Yeah, and change that to either names only or small. I have them on small. I don't know why. I just do.
All right.
I guess it's a little easier to be able to tell that people are connected. So anyway, you're down in Halam Shiral, and I have messed up that. All right, there we go. So the Dalish should have a pretty good idea of what this is. The City Elf, maybe not so much. Why doesn't everybody give me a, I believe it's a cunning. Let me see. Yeah, give me cunning. A cunning check.
How do I do that?
Go into your character sheet
Yay!
and see where it has cunning.
Yes.
See how just to the left of it there's a button that looks like a D20?
Yes.
Click that.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn, that's some good rolling. Not really
It
any.
started out that way last time too.
It
Mhm.
And I got
did.
two
And
sixes.
It was
then
all
it went-
downhill after
Then
this.
it went to hell in a handbasket.
Yep.
The dice gods found you poorly received. All right, so everybody except for the dwarf actually has a pretty good idea of Halam Shiral used to be the capital, the biggest city in the what used to be the Elven kingdoms, the Dales. And
How fitting that I'm the only one that doesn't know this.
yeah, it kind of makes sense actually.
It's very fitting, yeah.
It's 3 elves and a dwarf, and the dwarf doesn't know about the elves. It's
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm a city elf, but my younger sister was really into the Dalish, so
yeah, you know enough.
I
If
know
you-
enough.
If you'd rolled any less, you wouldn't have known too much. But
Yeah.
and it has when the Chantry and Orlais destroyed the Elven Kingdom, it was basically taken in as Orlesian territory, and so this is an Orlesian city. But unlike many other cities, it's not the elves. There's a very high population of elves, and they don't actually live in an alienage here. They live out in the open. This is the closest thing to a normal elven city as you find. Instead, there is a high quarter where Orlesian nobles have estates and mansions and stuff like that. The queen actually has a court here that she occasionally visits.
Is
But
it not Empress?
Empress, yes, excuse me.
Empress.
Empress. It's but yes, so but they're kind of they're kind of in a walled off area that most of the elves don't go into unless they're servants who are doing work there. But aside from that, it's a fairly elven place. Unfortunately, because it's an elven place and it was destroyed in war, it's kind of run down. It doesn't show a lot of the the signs that it used to be the center of elven culture, and except in the High Quarter, where a lot of that elven architecture and elven ruins have been remade with like human aesthetics in mind. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Burn it on the ground.
The rest of the ruins and everything like that have been kind of just left as is, because the elves really don't have a lot to. They don't know a lot about the elven culture from back then, so the restoration is a difficult situation. So, this is where you're at. You're in Halam Sharal.
Hooray.
Why are you guys here? You get to make this up collectively.
Oh, this is like last time.
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't think we'd have to do this again.
Yeah, no, you're going to be doing it a lot. I promise you. You're going to be doing it a lot. But it's a collective thing. You don't have to come up with it just by yourself.
Making shit up. Okay, but the previous events still
They still did happen.
happened.
To sum up, you guys helped out the kid who spoke Kunlat and was basically associated with Tal Vashoth. The end results of that were you found a group of Tal Vashoth, Kunari renegades, I guess you could call them, and they had been captured by Teventer slavers, and you guys helped get them out. I'll leave the details vague, so that maybe you can decide that later on if it becomes relevant.
Yeah.
But
and maybe our mercenaries stayed with them.
That's what I'm thinking right now, is that
Yeah.
since they and she are Tal Vashoth, they probably stayed with them, at least for a while.
I mean, Tail paid her for a job. Job fell through.
Yeah,
She
pretty
had
much.
every right to leave, character-wise.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So now you
Okay.
get to decide why you've come here.
I wanted to really I haven't had the chance to see this place in my travels, and I know that it is such an important part of our culture and our history that I kind of was like, guys, can we go? Can we go? Can we go? Can we go? Come on, it'll be so much fun. Come on, can we go? In the very immature way that you might imagine.
So Hannah's character is a squirrel.
Yeah.
I am okay.
How old is Sarah?
Hyperactive squirrel.
It might be a little. It might have been a little bit of an overreaction. It's 8, so you need to be an adult. I don't remember how the youngest adult you could be.
It's like 18.
Yeah.
So 18,
She's the
yeah.
Same age as Arisa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was probably a little bit more hyperactive, but you get the idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a little bit of an overdramatic.
Maybe we met Tavera along the way, bonded with Arisa because they're the same age. They're both from the Dales. I'm with them, even though I'm a city elf. Maybe that was appealing. Tail's still hanging out with us because we got wronged by the same people.
And I talked to you and I was like, oh, you hate the humans too? High five, bro.
Arisa and I still have this artifact that we're trying to find using this. Is it a map that we have? Or the artifact that we have? We're trying to find the origin of it. So a good place to start would be Halam Sharal.
That's true.
It being so full of history.
Okay. Well,
And very far from where we're both from, since we couldn't find anything there.
that's true. You guys were basically from the Free Marches. I don't know if we'd actually decided that for sure.
I
know
was.
Yeah, okay. I know we started in the Free Marches last time, but
Yeah.
we didn't really discuss if you were from there or not.
Yeah, no, I'm from the Free Marches, my sister and I in Kirkwall.
Okay. Fair enough.
Arisa's from the Dales up that way. Well, I guess they're not technically the Dales there, but
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
The Dalish clan up that way.
The kind of the area that the elves are hanging out in.
Yeah, the woodsy stuff.
Mhm.
So that's probably why we're here. We're still bent on this artifact. I don't know. Tail, why have you stuck around? This stupid band of
I've
elves.
lost my protection, so I'm not going on my own anytime soon.
That's true, and you probably need money. Are you gonna try and steal our shit?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yes. Yet is the key word.
He's gonna
We'll
use you to
see.
steal shit.
I don't trust you. You look too human to me, so I don't entirely trust you, nor do I entirely like you. But I tolerate you because of the others.
He's like 3 feet and something tall.
That's 5'1", I think.
5'1", that's it.
Yeah, I'm
he's-
5'6". He's
Yeah.
not that much shorter than
You're
me.
tall. You're tall for an elf. I think I'm also 5'5", and Arisa's 5'3" or 4".
I mean, you can check
Something
real
like
quick.
that. Oh, that reminds me. What do you have for your weight, villain?
55 pounds. A little
You
heavy for
need
an
to
elf.
like double that.
What, really?
Yeah,
I found on forums that elves usually weigh between 50 and 55
that's
pounds.
like yeah. I mean, even birds would go. Man, you need to eat a hamburger or something at that.
Yeah, no,
weight.
that is also what I found too. So I don't.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
they
no,
don't
I'm-
have normal density.
Yeah, there's thinner than humans, and then there's half the weight of humans at that same. And I'm gonna say no. To
Okay.
that.
I mean, that's fair.
Being somewhere
I'll
between 90
double
and
it.
100 pounds would probably be reasonable.
I mean, it's not just a thinness that that
No.
elves
I
are
know it's
kind
like
of
a bone
dainty.
density thing and stuff too,
Yeah,
but
they're
that's,
just light creatures.
yeah, but that's like excessive, I think, because
All right, well-
at that I think you would be snapped in half by a stiff breeze.
All right, well, I'm gonna be if I'm more human equivalent weight than at 5'4", I'm gonna be a little heavy for an elf and be 110 pounds.
That's fine.
I'm a little stocky.
I'm at 120 at 5'6", so if that makes you feel better.
Yeah, you've also got a lot more
You're also
muscle.
very stocky. Yeah. Reese is probably more delicate.
I'm 95 pounds.
There you go.
95, yeah.
right.
Yeah, I just found that so off base. I don't know if that was really because that's not something that comes up in like the games or anything like that. So
Yeah, that's all we could find when we were looking for average heights and weights for
Yeah.
the different species.
it
That's just what we
feels
found.
so off base that I mean, I understand the being lighter thing, but that was seriously that's like half the size, half
Yeah.
the weight of a similar human,
Yeah.
and that seemed really off.
Yeah, the only thing I could find about it that explained it is kind of like the idea of they're not human. They've got lighter, not only bone density, but it's like being part magical creature, like how they displayed even in Tolkien's elves, who are taller and more elegant looking rather than these shorter ones in Dragon Age. All the characters have to walk through the snow, but Legolas can walk on it because he weighs like nada.
Yeah, no, I understand that. It just it breaks kind of my suspension of disbelief,
That's okay. I don't have a problem changing it.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's something that's going to come up a lot, but once it was
Yeah.
pointed out, I couldn't not think of it,
Yeah, that's fair.
My life in a nutshell. Thanks for noticing.
Yep.
I'm chunky.
All right.
All right,
Straw. So
what's
you guys
next?
have just arrived in this city, and you've been looking for some place to stay. Some of the places you've been to are either too expensive, they've been too run down, or just generally not right for your kind of place. I mean, given this is like an elven place, there's a certain, I don't want to say dislike, but the fact that you guys are traveling with a dwarf has not been necessarily looked on favorably by all the locals. Most of them are not impolite enough to say something, but you can definitely tell that there's a sense of judgment that all three of you elves are with a dwarf. So you guys are up near the high quarter, which tends to be by necessity a little more cosmopolitan, and you're walking around and you hear
Cosmopolitan?
Modern.
yeah, it's by necessary. They're more accepting of humans and dwarves, and probably even any Kunari that come through, assuming that
Okay.
there are. Probably not that many.
Okay.
God.
Thanks.
So
I was
you're
just thinking about pink drinks.
yeah, no.
Yes.
So it's getting to like just after dark, just after sundown, and you hear a commotion from up ahead. Everybody, give me a perception check. This is a hearing perception check.
Okay, so I don't have that focus, so
Right.
I can't.
I don't think any of you do.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Troy.
I'm perceptive.
You're very perceptive.
I don't know shit.
You are.
Okay. That would mean that
Yeah, in a box.
I'm too busy focusing on glaring at all the humans I see.
pretty much. Everin and Tail, you make out. It sounds like in first it's like an argument, and then you hear kind of a thunk, like a wet meaty, like almost like somebody being punched or being slapped, something like that, from up ahead, just like around the corner.
Okay.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna look at Tail. Did you hear that?
I'll stop everyone. Hold on. I heard something.
Yeah, who
Maybe
cares?
pull out
We're just a bunch of filthy humans. Let's just go. Come on, I'm tired.
Maybe pull out my sword and just cautiously continue walking.
Okay.
We're in a city and you have a sword drawn, but okay. I'm gonna cautiously move forward as well and try and perform a second perception check using my seeing focus.
Okay, so you're like gonna poke your head around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
with
I'm
my
going to
seeing.
drag how do you say your name?
Divera?
Divera along behind me.
Oh, I was just gonna say I was gonna start bumbling forward aggressively, but we'll go with what Rachel said. She said it first.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're fine. I don't care.
Sorry, I rolled my seeing perception check.
All right. Also, give me a stealth check. So that's gonna be dexterity.
Dex check. I don't have a stealth focus, so there's a normal one.
I also want. Actually, I want all of you to give me a stealth check.
Dexterity?
Dexterity. Yeah.
Yeah, roll dex.
Dang.
Stealthy as shit, bro.
Devera, you're gonna...
Oh, it didn't work well in my favor, but that's okay. These are the rolls I want to do poorly on.
Armor's gonna clank or something.
Mine? Hell yeah. That sounds about right.
Well, I mean, you were being dragged by.
Wait, if I get
Lisa,
doubles, do I
so-
still get to use a thingy? A stunt?
Oh, your exploration stunt.
Yeah, because I got 2 6s.
This is true.
Yeah. I will let you. I will let you do
Okay.
that. Most of them are not applicable
For role
in this
playing.
case.
Nope, that's talking.
How many stunt points did you have?
6.
Oh,
Six.
6. Wow.
Yeah, is he
do-
going from the role-playing stunts or the exploration?
Exploration.
stunt?
Okay.
Okay. You can use advantageous positioning, the upper hand. Really, that's about it in this particular case.
Yeah, I'll probably use the other hand.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
And advantageous
Also
positioning,
about a
so I can.
6 out of 10.
So I both see in a place that I could be to use as an advantageous position, and also prepare in case we get into combat.
So first, let me describe what what is being
Surroundings.
seen.
Okay.
Mhm.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to assume that Everin noticed these things and then passed the information because she was the only one that was poking her head out to actually look.
Yeah.
So you poke your head out, look around the corner, and there's a bunch of people. Looks like about 8 of them. It's a mix of elves and humans. And look, a couple of the bigger ones are holding on to a dwarf. And
A couple of the bigger elves or bigger humans?
Humans are bigger
probably
in
the
general.
humans in
Bigger.
this particular case. They're holding this dwarf upright. You can tell that he's like sagging. If they weren't holding him up, he would be falling to the ground. And even in the dark light, that you can see that he's been bloodied. His face is definitely bloody.
So he's like limp and
Yeah,
bloody.
yeah, not
Okay.
completely limp, but pretty.
Not strong.
Yeah,
Not
and you can see an elf.
energetic.
More well dressed than the others, who's kind of rubbing his hand like he heard it just punching something.
Mm.
And that's
Okay.
what you see from around the corner. Troy, since you think that given what's going on there, being up above might actually be a good advantageous position.
And I'm also thinking that if they see me as another dwarf, I could also run into trouble. So I want to stay out of their sight, but also prepare for a sneak attack in case something goes down.
Okay. Are you gonna get up like on a roof then? That's right there. You're right at the corner. All right. Give me a perception
his
check.
Perception check.
Yes.
Okay, perception. Wow.
Another
doubles.
Dude.
That's actually really good.
Another doubles.
Somebody else is actually up on the roof. You start climbing up, and then you stick you look up onto the roof, and you see somebody up there, and they're armed, and they're looking down at the stuff happening down below.
The situation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What are they armed with?
In this case, it looks. I've got to stop closing that. It looks like they've got a crossbow and a club. Maybe you can't get a good look on it. It might be like a maul or a mace or something like that, but it's not like a sword or an axe. That much you can tell. But they've got a crossbow, and they're holding it kind of. They're not completely at attention, but they're not completely relaxed either.
Am I
Meanwhile,
on
I'm
the
on
roof
the
right now, or did I just poke my head over?
You just poked your head out and noticed
Okay.
him, so you can get up if you want.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might want to get up and try to just stand there and not let him notice me, hopefully.
Okay. Since you rolled and you took the advantageous position, I'm not going to ask for a roll to get up. I'm just going to assume that there's like some barrels and boxes and other and like a drain
An
or
easy
something
way
like
up.
that. Yeah, that you don't have to work too hard at it. So yeah, you can get up. And what are you going to do? You said when you got up?
Just stay far enough away that he won't see me, but try and still be able to survey the whole situation.
Okay. All right. Give me a stealth check.
Stealth,
Dex.
which is
So another dex, yeah.
Dex, okay.
Balls. But doubles.
I also got doubles on my last one too.
Oh, that's true. You never used your.
Yeah, in this
doubles
case, there
or your
wasn't
four
really.
doubles.
Yeah, there wasn't
I
really
didn't
much
feel
could use
that
it
was
on.
a stuntable thing.
Mhm.
So you get up and you're very careful. This person's obviously distracted, and but down on the ground, the well dressed one, the one that was probably punching this dwarf, his head comes up and he looks and he turns around, and he gestures to some of the others, and let's see. Troy rolled really well perception. Troy rolled fucking amazing perception. Troy's about the only one that actually hears this. He says, damn, the dwarf had muscle after all. Get him out of here. The rest of you, take these guys out. Make sure you leave the bodies where the message will be clear. And the two of them that were holding the dwarf up start dragging him away. And the well-dressed and a couple of the others start leaving as well, going down an alleyway. And you can see that the ones who aren't leaving are starting to draw weapons.
Okay.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
So,
Okay, so he's the only one that heard this. So I'm even though I'm the
you're
one that
gonna- you
poked my head
see-
around.
Yeah, since
Yeah,
you're.
I see what's happening.
Yeah,
but
you see him turn and look in your general direction, and
Yeah.
then you see him and a few of the others hustle off, while the others starts picking up weapons.
Okay.
So
I'm also looking to Tail for direction for his, point of view, kind of feedback. I'm looking at him for feedback.
so
So-
Tail is basically right there.
Oh, he's on the other roof. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
That's the other
I
thing
am
that I
being
forgot to
called.
describe. What's that?
I am being called. I gotta go. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay.
That's fine. Let's see. Everin was up around the corner. Like
Yeah,
right,
I'll peek
right
down
there.
the alley.
Yeah.
No.
Tail is up, but you're down like at the corner, and then Devera was like right behind. I think basically right here.
Yeah.
Is that what
No,
you
I was
said?
probably behind Arissa because I was being dragged by
Yeah, she was
Arissa.
getting dragged.
Okay.
I was being dragged by Arissa, mumbling about shitty humans.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So
yep.
this is the one you initially noticed,
Mhm.
and when you look across the street, you see another one similarly armed over here. It
Okay.
also did fail to notice you, but now they all know you're here.
Okay. Okay. And so now, I didn't zoom out far enough. I see.
But do they not know
I'm?
I'm there? Like,
They do not know. Well, yeah, they know you're there.
okay.
But they didn't
Well,
know
they've
you were
seen
there.
me at
They weren't
least.
looking your general direction, but
Mhm.
now they all are. So like
Okay.
the two that are on the roof, they basically looked over towards Everin and happened to notice, wait, there's a dwarf on the roof over there too.
Okay.
I wasn't very still.
Okay. So, are we in battle now then?
Actively in
Yes,
battle.
we are in
Okay.
battle. So
Gotta decide turn order.
it's, we do initiative, yes.
Okay.
So hold on. I don't remember how to do initiative.
I think
I
last
believe
time we all
it's
just
one. I think it's
rolled
1d6 plus your dex.
sticks.
I'm not sure, but let me double check.
Please.
Unfortunately, it's not on all the reference sheets. It has everything else you need for combat except for how to start it.
Yeah. I thought. How did we do it last time?
I have no idea.
I thought our rolls were closer to like the
Do-do-do.
20. I think I remember.
Oh, it's
rolling, like,
a
an
dex.
18 or
It's just a
something.
straight dex check.
Okay, so everyone just
So
want a
yeah,
dex check.
it's just a regular dex check. I'm probably thinking of another game that it's.
Okay.
So let me get you guys on the initiative marker.
Hey!
Hannah, you suck.
Hey!
But you
But you
rolled
got
doubles. Oh, I
Oh,
also
did I?
rolled,
That does.
I
We
also
all
rolled doubles.
I also don't know anything about stump points or any of that, and I don't see where mine.
Okay.
Okay, so
um,
anytime you
so-
roll doubles, there's
Yeah.
this. Did you get the red and white stunt sheet?
Yeah, I got the stunt sheet that he just
Okay.
posted.
So
I just don't know
down
how many
in-
stunt points I have.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you roll doubles, whatever
Yep.
whatever your dragon die was, which is the third die,
Yeah.
that's what your
That's how many stunt points you get.
That's how many stunt points you get to
Got
spend that
you.
turn.
They have to be
So-
spent that turn, though.
So you
can't.
got
Well,
you
yeah.
got double ones, but your dragon die is a 4, so you have 4 stunt points to spend.
Nice.
As
Although
do
does
I.
that work with initiative? Can we
No,
use them
it
on
doesn't.
initiative?
No.
Okay,
That's
never
fine.
mind.
That's
It
cool.
is-
I'm
that was
glad I know what I'm
It
doing.
is irrelevant for purposes of
Right.
initiative.
Right.
So tail is.
But like
11.
doing like your attack roll.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Villain is 15.
Your double can be double anything, but then your stunt points is your dragon die.
Oh, did someone roll for me, or do I
No.
have to roll?
You
Oh no, we
have to
haven't
roll.
rolled for you yet.
Roll the dex. Roll your dex, kiddo.
Just do a dex roll.
Just 3d6.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh,
No,
you're
like-
just
like
click on
next
the-
to-
Like a literal
Oh.
dex roll.
Yeah, from your
okay.
character sheet.
I try.
There you go.
I don't. I give up on that.
We got the same positioning as
Hey!
Which makes sense because you guys were kind of behind everybody
Yeah.
in the first place.
Yeah.
The
Um,
roles are making sense in real life.
So
Yeah.
let me roll initiative
The dice
for
speak the
these
truth.
guys.
Uh-huh. And also, Wolf, nitpicky thing. Can you take Devera's last name off? her
Yeah,
little
I meant to,
token?
but I hadn't gotten to it yet.
Okay.
Also, damn.
Shit, someone's fast. Crap.
Well,
Well,
That's
Pug
fine.
1 is
Wow.
very far away,
It's turning
so.
into last game.
No.
it's
If
fine.
this
I
is the
mean, I
worst
guess
thing
they
that wow.
I mean, I guess they saw us first.
Yeah,
So.
it's not an ambush because you guys were being pretty cautious, but they were
Yeah,
more prepared
fuck.
for
A fight.
a fight.
Yeah, we're just looking for a place to stay, and we got caught in the middle of some.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Wow, Jesus.
And I was too worried that I was going to go kill someone, and then it was just going to be a random guard that wasn't even that was like preparing to help the dwarf or something. So I
Wait,
didn't
what
want to just
exactly
go up and
happened
stab him.
when I left?
No story thing happened. It was all stuff that happened before you left. The only thing that happened before you left is we all roll initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so yeah, let me fix the token, and then I'll actually have
Pug leader? Question mark.
I need to fix that from there too.
But where's the Nick Cage?
No,
No.
no.
Please no.
I will turn this game around.
I mean, all right, fine. No Nick Cage.
No, Nick Cage.
I knew he was going to do the telling myself.
All right, guys. Well, it was great seeing you. I'll catch you later. I gotta
Bye,
go.
Hannah.
It could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
It could have been
It
way
could
worse.
have.
All right. So, all right, fighting. We're fighting. I need to put that back over so people can see the
So
rolls.
you got turn order.
Yeah, them nat ones. They're really good at that bell over. They are fantastically rolling today.
No, we're slow.
I need to adjust that.
Mine was decent, but still not very good.
No, actually, yours was pretty solid. It's just that I
Everyone
rolled.
else.
I rolled gangbusters for the most part.
Yeah, you
I
did.
rolled really well.
You rolled a single one out of all of those rolls.
Yep.
That's true.
And
a single
double
one and two
sixes,
twos.
and another six.
Nothing
and
else was
another
less than
six.
4. Well, no, it's not true. But
Yeah.
either way, yeah, I rolled really well. So whoever these guys are, one of them, namely this one over here,
Okay.
raises
Tug
up its
two.
crossbow and goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So is aiming his crossbow.
A new follower.
Oh, we have a new follower. Thank you, Bell Lover, for following.
Yay!
Shoot at Everin. You're kind of behind cover, so he's gonna have a little bit harder time hitting you.
Yeah, it looks like I've got something in front of me.
Yeah, let me look up the cover rules. Real quick. I'm not sure there is any, but if there aren't, I can make a quick
Okay.
ruling on it. Basically, that
Okay.
you'll have a higher
What's he
defense.
counting?
I was counting squares because I needed.
Oh,
to,
squares.
I
Oh,
needed to
okay.
know
You're
the
trying to do
range.
distance.
Yeah.
All right. Gotcha.
So yeah, you're well within short range.
Okay.
Even. So, let's see. Cover anything? Cover. You can tell I haven't played this in forever. Though so before they had this all in one book, they had it as separate little box sets, and I had the first 2 box sets, and I went looking through them yesterday for the included reference sheets, and I found all of the old characters from the time that I did play last, which was like 10 years ago, something like that. It was a long time ago. So it was interesting to see all that stuff come back.
Sorry, while you're getting this together, I'm talking in the chat and being all well entertaining human being.
That's a good thing.
Because Bell Lover is a close friend of mine who I have known since I was in high school. So
Oh, okay.
Aww. Hello.
I send hearts. I send hearts and.
Does he even have?
I'm dancing to. Guys, you know what's the worst? While he's getting this shit together, I keep getting fucking Clock Town from Majora's Mask stuck in my head while I'm at work, and it's awful.
Oh my gosh, that's not bad. So I make calls for a living, can of codes for a living. I make calls while I'm waiting for while the phone is ringing and I'm waiting for it to likely go to voicemail. I just sit there like da 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 da. For half the day with Kirby stuck in my head.
She's never even played a Kirby game.
I know it's the theme from that I know from Smash Bros.
It's the gourmet race.
Yeah. That plays all the time. So
yeah.
What was it?
That gets stuck in my head so much.
What
At
was it,
least
John?
you can't feel the vibrations from people walking past you.
Yeah.
So
we've got an open concept office, and I sit where there's no like assigned seats or anything, but where I sit, no one sits at my desk because it's covered in my crap because I've stolen it. But where I sit is also like a main pathway from door to another project. And so every time, also right behind me is a filing cabinet with like everyone's sheets for requesting their shift switches or vacation payout, and also the bowl of sanitary wipes for cleaning our stations because they're not assigned, they're all shared. So every time someone goes to that filing cabinet or that project, I think they're coming to see me, and I feel like a golden retriever at the door waiting for mail.
Oh wait,
so I turn and I smile, and they're like, "Hi," and then just walk past.
Let's continue onward.
Sorry, you were busy. We decided to entertain.
Yeah. Okay. So, Thug 2 shoots a crossbow at Everin. Does a 13 hit your defense?
13.
Yes.
Defense. No, I have 14 defense.
All right. So it thunks into the side of the wall right next to you. It just barely misses you.
Whew.
It's a good thing I forgot to aim with him, otherwise he would have hit you. However, Thug 1 is also going to shoot at you with a crossbow.
Shit.
And then
wait, there's a lot of shit between Thug 1 and me. There's like a carriage and a barrel.
Yeah, but she's also going to move first.
Oh, okay.
I just had to see what her speed was. 1, 2, 4, 5. All right, we'll also shoot at Everin. This will be +1. That will miss. For sure.
Woo! Yeah, the one.
You can't really see it. Actually, the Tail could kind of see it. That the group in the back is continuing to hustle away, dragging the dwarf with them. And then Thug 3, who is up above. And
Wouldn't the pitch of the roof be in the way from Tail seeing?
That's why it's not. You can kind of see it. He can't see it really well.
So he's just barely tall enough to see over it.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Then this one will come over here and we'll start shooting. Does he shoot at the dwarf or does he shoot at Troy? Even odds. Evens or odds?
We'll go odd.
Evens. So this one's gonna shoot his crossbow at you.
Okay, great.
And you don't have cover, so it will get its full bonus. 14 versus your
12 defense.
All right, so that will hit, and it has stunts.
Oh, great.
Stunt points, 3 of them no less. Let's see, anything fun?
Am I gonna die again?
You didn't die last time.
You didn't die last time. You were just bleeding very badly.
Okay. It's gonna.
Relatable.
He's gonna take pierce armor and he's gonna do rapid reload. So let me roll.
Right, because you got doubles.
So let me roll damage. 10 damage.
3 armor, so 7 damage.
But you use half your armor
Oh,
because
okay. So
he did the armor piercing stunt.
do I round up or down?
I'll say round up.
Okay, so 2 armor then. So 8 damage.
Your armor rating is halved, rounded down versus
is it?
this attack. It says right on the
Oh
sheet.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So 1
Sorry.
armor. So
Yeah. No,
9
that's fine.
damage.
Sorry for the bad news.
I was skimming, so I didn't see. So yeah, 9 damage.
So my health goes down to 22 then.
Yep.
Ugh.
And he reloads. These two, this one has reloaded because I forgot to aim. This one moved, so they can't reload this turn.
Okay.
And finally, it's one of your turn. Everin, it's your turn.
Oh, great. Well, I don't even have a fucking weapon out,
Hi there,
so
Tanny.
I do. I'm the only one who did.
you're the only one.
Hey,
Yep.
what about me? I have a walking stick.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you also have
true.
your weapon.
That's true.
In
Arisa
your
always
case,
has
it's
her
more that
stick out.
your weapon is a utility item.
Yeah. Actions. So I'm likely going to have to perform 2 minor actions, which is ready my weapon
Mm-hmm.
and
I mean, you
load
could
an
shoot
arrow.
it.
No, it's not even loaded.
Would
Or does
readying
readying
weapon-
my does ready
Readying
it
in this
also...
case counts as loading.
Okay, well
part
that's
of
freaking helpful.
it. Even if
I can
that's
move
not
up
how it's
to-
ruled, I'm gonna say it is because otherwise it's not really ready, is it?
Yeah, it's really not ready. Because I can, in one fell swoop, I can pull out a bow and an arrow at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will ready an arrow, and I'm actually gonna move
Okay.
to the roof that Tail's on.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb up behind him.
Give me an. What kind of check do I want for this? Give me a strength or dexterity, whichever is higher. I'm sure it's dexterity.
Definitely my dex.
Yeah, give me a dex check. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, you're able to get up, just no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my elvish agility to just hip hop up behind Tail. Preferably, where's my mouse? There we go. Preferably like kind of this point, like on.
Yeah,
more
no,
on-
you can do
more-
that just fine.
Yeah, more on the like right side of the pitch.
Yeah.
So slightly covered from tug 4, and kind of behind Tail. So yes, move and weapon drawing.
Well, also in
That's
front
all
of
I can
Tail
do.
from the other one.
Yes, but I just wanted something a little high. Maybe more like here.
All right, so that's
There
All right, that's your turn. That's 2 minor actions.
Yep, that's it.
All right, Thug
That's all I got.
4 man is going to aim and then shoot at you with his crossbow.
Yeah, Joey, I knew that was gonna happen.
I will give you a slight bonus for cover, but not too much.
Oh, Joey.
14 hits your defense, I assume.
Yes, my defense is 14.
All right, so you are hit by the crossbow, and you will take 11 minus your armor.
So -3. So
Crossbows are really nasty.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's not going any lower.
It is definitely in your best interest to close the gap and not have this be a ranged battle.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm up.
Tail, it's your turn.
What
All
did
right,
take,
I
8
want
damage?
to. So I've already got my weapon
Yes.
out.
Yes. Okay.
Well, I think I'm gonna charge at thug number 4.
Okay. You
up
shouldn't
and
have
over
any
the
problem with
pitch.
that.
Like jump off the top of the pitch and just like Sorry.
Okay, and so that also gives me a +1 bonus on my attack roll.
Mm-hmm. And you do have your
Okay.
sword out, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay, so attack roll on the short sword.
Go ahead and move your token first.
Oh, right, sorry. So, I suppose I'll just
Get
head
up
up
on
right
him.
here,
Yeah, that's fine.
and then short sword attack roll, and then +1 to that. Then.
Yeah.
Okay, so 11.
11. 11 will miss.
Dang.
Damn.
Should have chose the higher ground. Darn. Wait,
Alright.
honey, you rolled your damage, not
No, I
your
rolled
attack.
No,
the
he rolled
short
his-
sword.
Yeah,
2d6 plus d6
+2.
plus 2 plus 1.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he rolled his
Okay.
4,
attack.
3, and a 1.
If you hover over
Okay.
the number, it'll show you exactly what it rolled and the calculation and everything like that. So yeah, he did roll 3d6 plus.
over the
Plus 2.
number.
He just
Oh,
rolled
over there.
poorly.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I see. 2d6
Ah.
and a d6 plus 2. You just
Right.
4, 3, 1. And wow, that's just really shitty. Here we go again!
No, Travis. No automata. Bad Travis. Arissa, it's your turn.
Okay.
Wait, oh shoot, I couldn't use a minor action, could I?
You
No, because